All right. I don't know who's on. Kayla, do you have the live on? Hi, Donnie. How are you? Okay, I just wanted to jump on and give everybody an update since I've been missing for 2 weeks. I drove from Ohio to California, and then we started at the top of the coast and drove all the way down. I can't wait to give you guys all the footage I have, but I just wanted to jump on and go live and give everybody a little bit of an update since like I said, have been off for 2 weeks. I know I've missed 2 weeks of the Witchy Wisdom Wednesdays. So I'm probably not going to backtrack and redo those, except for the one on the summer solstice, which I already had done. It is uploaded. I just have not, don't have my laptop with me. I left it. I took, hi, Rochelle. I took like this, last 2 weeks to be off electronics. Not that I had service anyway, but as I said, oh, thanks. I had to do something different with it. Um, I had to just take this big break from social media and do stuff with my family. And as I said, we started clear at the top of most northern part of California and drove all the way down the coast. And I have a ton of footage, which I will upload for everybody at a later time. It looks like not very many people's on right now. I needed this time with my family, Rochelle. I needed this time off social media to get out of my own headspace. I think it's important that everybody takes some time from social media and spends it with their family or outside in nature. I can tell you right now that I feel so much more grounded from being all the way in the redwood forest to being when I Los Angeles is a terrible place with tons of homeless people. It is not a city you want to live in. I promise you. It's awful in LA. You can be a big star. I agree. She could be a big star, but I think you would be better served to try in a different place than LA. LA is, I'm just telling you, it is not a fun place. It is very sad, Rochelle. I can't stand LA. I've seen homelessness before. I've never seen the likes of it that was in LA. I mean, it's bad. Everywhere you go, there are just tents or makeshift shacks of people living under bridges or sides of the road. When we were in LA, there was a guy who was just outside peeing because they won't let homeless people in to go to the bathroom. So they have no choice. They just have to pee in public. LA is just not a good place. I'm sure there are good parts of it. I don't know where, because everywhere we went, there was homeless everywhere. So this time when we came, across LA, we went on the outside of the city. Right now, we're just right outside of San Diego. Um, so we're like not far from Mexico. I would hope to get down there. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Um, Being like in the redwood forest is super grounding. I cannot explain to you enough about the different energy you feel in there. And then we took the coastline, so we were by the ocean. And like I said, I have tons of footage to show. I am again sorry that I missed 2 weeks of the Witchy Wisdom Wednesday. I already have the video for summer solstice, kind of just showing you what me and my family did, which I can talk about a little bit here before I even post that video. I don't really celebrate summer solstice like most people do. I kind of just hang out with my family outside. It looks so beautiful. Don't be envious. One day, I'm sure that you'll take a big trip with you and your husband. I sometimes kind of wish it was just me and my husband on this trip, but we take several trips on our own anyway. So it was time to bring the kids. But I can just tell you, it's a lot less drum. Wood Forest is absolutely a magical place all on its own. It's freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I did love that. We didn't stay as long in the redwood forest because my husband really wanted to drive down the coast. You never taken a vacation without your kids? Really? We've taken several without the kids, and then many more with the kids. My husband's job, as I've told you before, was always traveling. So a lot of times our expenses for traveling was paid for. So we got vacations that, that was on the fly. When my kids were little, I didn't work. My husband did. So, I mean, it kind of worked out. I could just like go wherever he was with the kids. And we've lived all over the country. We've lived in Wyoming, North Dakota, Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee, California, Florida. Those are all states I've lived in. So I see other people's on, but I can't see who it is. So if you're here, say hi because I can't see who you are. Rochelle, I watched your live. That was pretty amazing. I didn't get to see the whole thing because my granddaughter was like pulling me away. Now the kids have taken her off. Otherwise, she would be in my lap. I did share it in both the group, Pagan Pathways group and page, and I shared it on my YouTube. So I hope that everybody went today on some very different topics. I don't know if you guys can keep seeing the crows behind me. But they keep going. And the baby crows are very much more brave than the big birds, just gonna tell you. And they kept coming up here eating my dog's food in the camp. And this is a different camp than we were at with the blue jays, because the blue jays did the same thing. They would come in and they would take my dog food. So I took a bunch of it and stuck it on a picnic table over there, and then a bunch of them came. I did get some footage of that as well, which I will share. I wish I could share it on the live, but I'm not that techie. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Anyway, there is a bunch of them right here right now in the campsite, just like pecking around looking for more of the dog food, but they ate it all. I mean, I have a bag, but what was out they ate. You're eating garlic bread now, Johnny? Garlic bread is good. I love it, but I don't know if the crows would eat it. So it's funny. You didn't know how to do that either. Yeah. I mean, I think that there's programs we can buy to do that, Rochelle. I just don't know how. Have you guys ever just like watched the birds? And not only just the birds, but these squirrel-like things. I think there are squirrels, but a different kind because they live under the ground, where the squirrels back home, they live up in the trees. So these squirrels and these birds, they alert each other. I did get some of that and some footage too, which I will be uploading when I get home. It won't be until after the 4th of July, but I have tons of footage and tons of things to show you guys. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I think you can do that with StreamYard. I need to research it. Yeah, I think we could do something like that with StreamYard as well. But again, I don't know how, just the same as you don't know how. So anyway, what I was telling you is that the squirrels and the birds work together to alert. So after I put the dog food on the picnic table, the next campsite over that's empty, I was trying to film close-ups, and the birds in the trees were alerting the other birds, and when they flew off, then the squirrels came out. But as soon as I did that, you can hear really loudly in the background the crows going off to let the I do have kids that are crazy, that let the squirrels know, and then they took off. So I cannot believe how smart these animals are to alert each other. I thought that was really cool. Katrina, what do you mean by crazy kids? Because I have like 5, 6, 7. I have 5 kids that are mine, and then 2 kids that we took in as fosters and raised. Skylar's 17 now, and Lexi is almost 19. So, what do you describe as crazy? Can everybody that's on say hi, because I can see 5 people, but I can only know a few people that's on because it doesn't show me who's on unless you talk. Blaine, thanks for checking in. I'm sorry, my grandson came over to check in because he was right across playing with a bunch of kids.
And I got hooked in a finger.
Danny Velasquez. Hi, babe. My husband's watching. All right, guys. I'm not going to stay on much longer. I did just want to pop on and give everybody an update and let you know I'm not.
Mimi, I got hooked in the.
Okay, but Mimi's not live right now. Can you give me a minute?
Okay.
But
A kid got hooked in the face.
oh my goodness, they're fishing, and my grandson was just telling me how one of the kids got a hook in his face. Ouch. But yeah, I'm not going to stay on here because my family is still here. But I wanted, like I said, I wanted to pop on and give everyone and apologize for being missing for 2 weeks. And I think we have a live coming up soon, and I'll make sure give you information on that. Thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll talk soon, witches.